10 seconds, 5 seconds, start. My first duty is to congratulate those who, by hard work and disciplined effort, obtained their degrees today. I should like to tell them that the very same qualities which they exhibited during their university careers must continue in future, and I hope that they will continue. I will be unfair to myself and to you if I should promise you glittering prizes or comfortable positions. The times ahead of us are of a very difficult character. The moments which took place in other countries during the span of centuries have all occurred here more or less simultaneously. What answer to the Reformation, the Industrial Revolution, or the Political Revolution? All these things have been telescoped so as to see in these few years in our country we have won political independence, but it is not to be regarded as giving us complete freedom. There are ever so many other things which require to be fulfilled if this first step is to be regarded as a preparation for the liberation of this great land. If we wish to follow up political revolution by a social and economic one, our universities must send out batches of scientists, technicians, engineers, agriculturists, etc. These are essential for changing the face of our country, the economic character of our society, but we should not believe that science and technology alone are enough. There are other countries, much advanced countries in the world, which have achieved marvelous progress in the scientific and technological side, but yet they are torn by strife and they are unable to bring about peace, safety, and security of their own people. It only shows that other qualities are alone necessary besides those developed by science and technology. Just now, a student was introduced for his degree and he was called Doctor of Philosophy in Science. In other words, science is also regarded as a branch of philosophy. The function of the universities is not merely to send out technically skilled and professionally competent men, but it is their duty to produce in them the quality of compassion, the quality which enables the individuals to treat one another in a truly domestic spirit. Our religions have proclaimed from the very beginning that each human individual is to be regarded as a spark of the divine. These proclamations by themselves are not enough so long as these principles are merely clauses in the Constitution and not functioning realities in the daily life of the people. We are far from the ideals which we have set before ourselves. Minds and hearts of the people require to be altered. We must strive to become democratic not merely in the political sense of the term but also in the social and economic sense. It is essential to bring about this domestic change, this democratic temper, this kind of outlook by a proper study of the humanities, including philosophy and religion. There is a great verse which says that in this poisonous tree of life are two fruits of incomparable value. They are the enjoyment of great books and company of good souls. If you want to observe the fruits of great literature, well, you must read them. Read them not as we do cricket stories, but read them with concentration. Our generation, in its rapid travel, has not achieved the habit of reading the great books and has lost the habit of being influenced by the great classics of our country. If these principles of democracy in our constitution are become habits of mind and patterns of behavior, principles which change the very character of the individual and the nature of the society. Dear friend, an opportunity is provided for everybody in this country to support the efforts of the government to make this country self sufficient financially and militarily. The scheme of gold bonds is so attractive that if properly explained, it will catch the imagination and swell the gold bond funds which is to be explained to the mass of our population is the fact that gold in their possession which does not yield any income if entrusted to government for 15 years will not only bring some income to the individual but will save the huge interest which government of India have otherwise to pay to other countries every year in foreign exchange and enable the government to repurchase gold out of the savings of interest in foreign exchange. In 15 years, this country will save crores of rupees in foreign exchange by simply parting with gold for this limited period. There cannot be any greater opportunity for the people of this country than the investment in gold bonds. As you know, many schemes, howsoever beneficial and praiseworthy they might be, do not catch the imagination unless they are given proper publicity and explained. May I therefore request you to establish mass contact and give wide publicity to this scheme. I am confident the sincere efforts in every state will swell the gold bond funds much beyond our expectations. Yours sincerely,